Hey guys, Austin here, and welcome back to another Minecraft Mod Showcase video here on the channel. Today we are taking a look at the Ender Villages mod for Minecraft version 1.21.1. It does exactly what you would think it does. It adds in villages themed after the Ender theme in the end. So it's a really cool place, and you can of course find these in your end dimension. Normally there is a locate command to find them as well, but we're going to go over this mod today. Of course, if you guys have been enjoying the Minecraft mod showcase videos on the channel, consider leaving me a like, subscribing if you're new. The down link to this mod will be in the description. Let's check it out. So this mod's available for versions 1.20.1 up to 1.21.8. I'm currently in version 1.21.1 because that's the Neoforge version that I selected. It goes up to 1.21.8, but only for Forge, to my knowledge, so that is the reason. Conversely, there is going to be some things that are not in this version of the mod that have been in future versions added, like the Ender Iron Golem. But I'm going to show off what I can in this version, and we'll go from there. Of course, any future versions I'll be sure to make videos on. But let's show things off. So first up, we have the Ender Villagers, which you probably already see them roaming around. But this is what they look like by default, and they work just like a normal villager, where they have to find their specific job stands in order to turn into their villager trader selves. There's also an Ender Cat that can spawn whenever you get enough villagers. It works the same way any normal village works. So you can, of course, breed that cat and add it to your collection. There's two enchantment books that have also been added in called Pumpkin Eyes and Heavy Feet. The Pumpkin Eyes does what you think it would do with Enderman, where if you have that enchantment on your helmet, it essentially simulates you having the pumpkin over your head so you can look at Enderman and they don't attack you. And the Heavy Feet one, I'm not entirely sure what that one does, but it can go on boots. That's all I can tell you. There was nothing about it that I could find on the wiki page. Okay, I just looked it up. Never mind. The heavy enchantment is for being immune to levitation. So if you're hit by the shulker attacks, it pretty much makes you immune to that, which is also a really good enchantment to have. And again, you're only going to get those by trading with the specific villager that would trade you the enchantment books. Another thing that is in this mod is a bunch of different food that's Ender themed. So we have the Ender carrot, Ender potato, End apple, End pie, dragon fruit, poisons end potato, ender wheat seeds, and ender bread. And they literally work the same way that their vanilla versions work, but in the end, you also have to trade to get some of them as well. And of course, there's some blocks as well. We have the warp block, ender hay block, ender compositor, the warp table, and the end path. The warp table is how you get the specific villagers that will give you the enchantment books. That's sort of like their job stand. And then, of course, you can trade with them as you want. They are known as the enchanter villagers, and same with the ender compositor. That is how you get the villager that will trade you the wheat and stuff. But let's actually roam around this village and check out some of the structures and whatnot, because it's really, really cool. And of course, here's your ender path blocks, and it works similarly like to any other village, where of course you have like the town center, you have the different village rooms that you can enter. I'm curious if there's any chests. There are chests you can actually loot to get some of the items as well, which is really cool. And I have to remember to install that one mod that tells you like how much food values are, because that'd be really helpful for mod showcases, and I always forget to install it. Of course, we have the brewing stand for the particular villager that would take up that job. We have the cartographer table. We have, of course, your typical cartographer chests. We have another house over here, which is your, what is this called again? Lectern tables for that particular villager. And of course, you have the warp table at the top here for that. And I believe these do not have crafting recipes. I think you have to literally, yeah, no, you cannot craft these. You have to just find them in this particular place, which is helpful. And of course, you can, if you want, bring these things back to, of course, your overworld and transform villagers there. Or if you have a mod to transport the particular ender villagers back home, you could do that as well. In which case, you could then have your own sort of private villager ender farm back home as well. Keep in mind, however, you are not going to be able to transform regular villagers. It only is going to work with the ender ones. So that's the only way that's going to work. And of course, as you can see, here's some of them right here. Let's talk to them. This one is trading Silk Touch as the librarian. This one as the cleric, trading the normal cleric things. And again, you're going to want to upgrade them in order to have that chance of getting those new enchantment books. And no, they are not going to be available for regular villagers. It's only going to be for these types, which is really, really cool. But otherwise, it's a pretty niche mod. It does add like custom things. Like I said, it's not just your typical villager mod that just adds in the villages to the dimension. It literally does go the extra mile and has custom trades and everything. So it's definitely one worth installing if you're a type of person that likes having villager mod packs. This is definitely a mod to add to that. If you're a person that likes Ender expansion mod packs, another good one to add to that. Or if you just like being chaotic and adding every single mod possible, again, a very good mod to have. So that is going to include this mod showcase video. I apologize for not being able to show you any of the stuff that's in the newest updates of this mod. Going into this, I was unaware that there was like a cutoff point of some stuff not being added into older versions. But this is the most recent 1.21.1 version. And unfortunately, there was not a 1.21.9 version because, as we know, that just released the other day. So hopefully, whenever that happens, I might be able to make a re-review of this mod if it adds new stuff to it. We'll see. Either way, if you guys enjoyed, do me a favor, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, goes a long way to help support the channel. And also, feel free to download this mod for yourself. It will be linked down below in the description. And I hope to see you all in the next video. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe, and goodbye.